Hey, pressure washing business owners, my name is Jonathan Henderson. In today's video, I want to talk to you guys about a new update that Apple has released that may affect how you run Facebook ads as a pressure washing business. Because as you guys can see right now, Apple has announced changes with iOS 14 that will impact how we receive and process conversion events from tools like the Facebook Pixel, right? And so if you're new to marketing on Facebook, or even if you're seasoned, what a Facebook Pixel is essentially a code that allows you to receive information about the actions taken on your website to make your Facebook ads more relevant to your audience. So essentially what a Facebook Pixel is it allows you to retarget people that have visited your website, right? And you can retarget those people on Facebook. And so why this is so important is that the Facebook Pixel has been a godsend for all businesses, right? Because whenever you can target an audience based off of the people that visited your website, you're going to get better results for your Facebook ads because you're targeting an audience that is already familiar with your brand, with your name, all of that, right? And so as you guys can see, Apple's policy will prohibit certain data collection and sharing unless people opt into tracking on iOS 14 devices via a prompt, which you guys know most people use iPhone. So that's a large chunk of our audience that's going to be affected, and we're going to be affected by this because of that prompt, right? Because we know people hate ads and a lot of people might opt out. But in this video, I want to show you guys ways that you don't have to worry about this, right? This is not the end of Facebook ads as we know it, right? There's more effective ways that you guys can also, run Facebook ads, because as you guys know, with Facebook ads, the key to Facebook ads is going to be your audience, which is why a lot of people were relying on a Facebook Pixel, because like I said, if you can retarget the audience that visited your website, then it's going to be so much easier to go ahead and serve relevant ads to those people, because you're going to get better performance because like I said earlier, they're familiar with their business. And as you guys know, this will kind of affect, right, the conversion events that you have on your website. So as you guys can see, some of the conversion events that you have from your website are going to be people that view your page, people that fill out a contact form, a lot of stuff, right? Also, as you guys know, certain strategies will be limited as well, right? So you may need to consider if you'll be required to optimize for upper funnel objectives like landing page views and link clicks, which I will get to, later on in the video. And as you guys can see right now, targeting limitations. As more people opt out of, tracking iOS 14 devices, the size of your custom audience, may decrease, as you guys can see right here. And so with that being said, I want to show you guys a way on how you can create an audience on Facebook so that you can still crush it and not have to worry about this new iOS 14 update. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started, right? So first things first is going to be this. I feel like as a pressure washing industry, we are like 25 years behind other industries like roofing, pest control, plumbing, right? Because going into 2021 and beyond, if you're a pressure washing business owner and you cannot put yourself in front of the camera, you're missing out on a lot of money, People want to be able to see your business. They want to be able to see your brand. So the two things that you need to do going forward when it comes to your Facebook ads is you need to be creating video, and also what you need to be doing is you need to be educating your customers. Right, so I'm going to show you guys an example from one of the biggest roofing contractors in Florida that straight crushes it, and I'm going to show you guys, an example on how you guys can set up your Facebook ads as well. As you guys can see right here, this is Lee Haight, and he, like I said, he owns RRCA Roof, RRCA Roofing and Reconstruction Contractors of America, and they're based out of Florida, and they're probably one of the biggest roofing companies in Florida. So what do? They educate their customers, because most, as you guys know, most pressure washing businesses, when they advertise on Facebook, they say, hey, we give free estimates. Hey, look at our before and after photos. But what's going to set you apart from other pressure washing businesses when you're running Facebook ads? Well, I'm going to go ahead and show you. So as you guys can see, I'm going to play 20 seconds of this clip. And as you guys can see, Lee's not trying to sell any of these people anything. He's educating his customers, which you guys should be doing. And so let's play the 20-second clip.
Attention Naples homeowners, my name's Lee Haight. I'm the owner of RRCA, and I want to make sure you don't get left out. Come on, I want to show you what I'm talking about. Maybe you've seen us on Facebook. We're out here to help educate any property owners about all the hidden Irma damages. I don't know if you were here for the storm, if you were away for the storm, but at 140 miles an hour, this tile roof is a 20-year-old tile roof. I can tell you, if your roof is over 6.
So as you guys see, when you look later on into the video, he's actually educating his customers about everything that goes on with, you know, the roofing process and some things that they should look out for damages to their roof. But as you guys know, you guys are in the exterior cleaning, you know, business, right? So what you guys can do is you can educate your customers on black streaks on their roofs, right? Algae that's on their siding and how it affects their home. So as you guys can see, look how he structured his Facebook ad, right? Calling out Naples homeowners. So right now, as you can see, he's calling out his specific audience right now, right? He's calling them out. He's saying, so he's calling out, hey, he's targeting specifically the audience that he wants, which you guys should be doing every time you guys make Facebook ads so that you can make it that much more relevant to your users, right? And then right here, he goes into educating them. Did you know that 90% of homeowners in the Naples have hidden hurricane damages? You know, so he talks a little bit about that. And so you guys can talk about, you know, facts and stats on, you know, mold, mildew, and how it affects their home, right? So he has a video just like this. And so how should you guys structure this then, right? And I will go ahead and tell you. And so how you guys should go ahead and structure this is you guys can go ahead, when you guys are creating an ad, you guys can make an informative ad just like this on how he's educating homeowners, right? Because he has other videos on here too. As you guys can
Offer you a free inspection. Click the link below to get your free inspection. We're going to do a test square. We're going to document it. There's a hail history report. 48-year-old roof. This homeowner did damage to this roof. Now, if you look a little bit closer, you will see the hail damage to the roof, the missing granules, the impact to the fiberglass mat. And if you really put your hands on it, you'll see a penetration there. And what will happen is...
So as you guys can see right now, he's still educating the customer in this ad as well. Right? He's educating that customer. He's even offering them a $500 Visa card. You know what I mean? With a free no-contact roof inspection after big storms. Right? But he's educating the customer nonetheless. So you guys should make informative videos just like this. And you're probably saying, okay, Jonathan, well, what does this have to do with the audience targeting, right? When it comes to the Facebook pixel stuff and all of that. Well, what you can go ahead and do is, like I said, you want to run videos and ads like this to the widest range of, you know, as the widest range as possible to your service area. So whatever your limits of your service area are, hammer them with educational videos. And what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to go ahead and use objectives like video views, right? And the reason why I'm telling you to use video views, so as you guys can see right now, we go ahead and we go in here and we go ahead and create. So we create, right? So as a pressure washing business owner, right? You go ahead and you make a video. You're in front of the camera. You make a 5-minute video educating your customer on roof cleaning, on house washing, on paver sealing, whatever you may do, right? You can go ahead and use a video views objective just like this right now. And you can continue. And basically what you're doing is you're optimizing this ad so that it gets as many views as possible. And so that's why I'm saying target all of your service, like target all of your service area. It's simple targeting. All you have to literally do is whenever you create this audience is you just want to go ahead and target, as you guys know, age demographics do matter. So most people that are buying exterior cleaning services are going to at least be, 30 years and above, because that's how old most homeowners are. But you do that, you target your service area, you run the ad with your video at that point for video views. And it's super cheap. You can do this for $10 a day, $5 a day, and that's only $300 that you would accumulate in an entire month at that point, right? So once you run that video for about 1 month or even 2 months, however long it may be, you know what you can do after you run and after you get enough views? Because you guys can see right here, if I was running, let's just say that I wanted to run this when I was in Atlanta, right? I always use Atlanta in my video, guys, don't I? So that's actually custom audience. Let me get out of this. So let me just put my location, and let me just put, because you always want to put people living in this location. Let me just put Orlando. Let me use Orlando. Let me use a different place now. So we go on here and I go to Orlando, right? So Orlando, Florida. bam, and I basically put a, what is this, 25-mile radius. Let's just do a 20-mile radius at that, right? A 20-mile radius. So I'm able to target 1.3 million people at that point. You know what I mean? And it's estimated on the daily, right, that I'm going to get 1.5 to 4,000 people to view that video. You know what I mean? Every single day. So if I run that ad for 30 days, now my math is not good, but let's just say you're in between this number and you're about 2.5K, and you run that for 30 days. At that point, you're looking at almost 80,000 to 100,000 views in 1 month of people that have viewed your video, right? And so at that point, you know what else you can do at that point as well? Is that once you run that, and that's only off of, like I said, like a $5 to $10 a day budget at that point, and you can be as aggressive or, you know, non-aggressive as you want, right? And so what you can do after that is, once you have that video running and you've had it running for at least a month or longer, and you've had a lot of views on your video, then at that point, what you can do is this. In order to get the audience that you want, is you can create a custom audience. Then you can go off Facebook sources like a video. Then what you can do is you can target people based off of the percentage of how long they watch your video for. So you can almost guarantee that people who have watched 95% of your video, educating them at that point, you can probably bet your bottom dollar that those people are interested in your service, or even people that watch half of that video. From 50% on, you can probably almost guarantee that those people are interested in your service, right? And so you can go ahead and target those people and create a different ad, right? So where now you can probably run a deal, you can probably run a special, you can probably run a before and after type of, you know, you can probably run a before and after type of, you know, little campaign where you have a before and after photo and you just run that, right? But that's not the way I would like to do it, because even as you can see with Lee Haight, he does the same thing, you know, where, as you guys can see, let me move myself a little bit and listen to him what he says on this, right?
Action. Hey there, Lee Haight, owner of RRCA. We want to make sure you don't overpay for your roof. We guarantee a 15% better value.
So I think that was actually, guys, I think that was one of the videos. He says, you've been consuming our content.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Lee Haight, and if you're watching this video, we're in the neighborhood right now as a...
But essentially, I don't know which video it is, but I don't want to waste your guys' time with it. But in one of these videos, he goes on to say, like,
hey there, Lee Haight, owner of RRCA. We want to make sure you don't...
Well, it's not that video, but in some of the videos, right, he goes ahead and he says, you've been consuming our content, right? And so based off the percentage of the video that people have watched at that point, like I said, you can retarget those people from those video views campaigns. So as I said earlier, if you had about 120,000 people that viewed your video and you targeted 75%, if you're only targeting 5 to 10,000 people with a new ad, if 30 of those people end up being leads, that's 30 jobs that you had in 1 month, right? So you just manufactured an audience that was specific to your business, that had recognized your business, and that was somewhat familiar with your brand, off of just making one video that was educational, right? But my thing is that you guys want to make multiple videos that are educational as well, because like I said, you can target those people based off of the percentages that they watched your video. So in a nutshell, because I know that this may seem kind of complicated, what you guys want to go ahead and do, make an educational video, right? As you guys can see, he talks about that. Lee Haight goes on about that. And even in this one, he goes over that in a 4-minute video as well. So make a video like that. Use video views campaign option. At that point, target your service area, right? You can spend $5 to $10 a day for your budget. Doesn't really matter necessarily, right? You can just get those views up, run it for a month. Then retarget those people based off of how long they watched your video for, right? How much they watch your video, 50% or more. And you can probably rest assured that those people are interested, not only interested, but somewhat intrigued by your service. So your ads are going to be more focused, right, than before, while still getting that quantity that you want, right? Now, there's other ads that you guys can run as well that doesn't have to necessarily be educational. As you guys can see with this one right here, he's using a testimonial video from an actual client. And as you guys can see, what is this call out? Advice on why you should choose RCA for all your roofing needs by Naples Homeowner. Well, what can you guys do? You guys can go advice on why you should choose your pressure washing business for all your exterior cleaning needs by whatever city that you're in, homeowner, right? So as you guys can see right here, let's watch the video real fast. Let's just watch 10 seconds of it.
It's incredible that this project, which was so large, that it could have gone this smooth. 3 days off, 3 days on, place spotless.
Southwest Florida homeowners, I've got one important question for you. Why haven't you got your roof replaced yet? Is it because your insurance company denied you? Is it because you don't think...
As you guys can see right now, you know, these guys run ads with their clients as their testimonial. So what's the biggest way in order to build authority? Other people verifying your services, other people verifying how good that you do with whatever you provide, right? So he runs videos just like this around. So you guys can run a video views campaign with an educational video while simultaneously running a video off of a testimonial that a client, and all you have to do is use an iPhone. You don't need fancy camera equipment. You don't need any of that. And so you guys can use these kind of video testimonials as well and run those in conjunction with that video views campaign. And as you guys can see, he's running a lot of these type of videos. And all you do is you just retarget these people, like I said, retarget these people based off of the percentage that they watched your content and consumed it. Like I will keep stating, if they watch 50% more of your video, they're probably interested in your service. So now when you create an ad and you create a custom audience targeting those people that watch 75% of your video, you can hit them with a deal. And it's not going to be totally cold. They're going to be somewhat familiar with your business. Now, there's another way, number 2, on how you can go ahead and run this type of campaign, you know, effectively without worrying about this iOS 14 update, right? The other way on how you can do this is that you can get a customer list. Now, there's plenty of entities out there that can provide you a customer list, but you can get a customer list of all the homeowners with, you know, property values of $500,000 or more, or homeowners with, you know, their homes are worth $300,000, and you can get, and you don't even need to get much information about those people, right? You can get their email, you can get their phone number, you can get their first name, their last name, and you can get, you know, their city, whatever, wherever they're located in, and that's all you would need. And you can upload this customer list, right? You can upload a customer list like that you had on wherever you want to buy that list from. There's plenty of sources out there. I'm pretty sure you guys see certain guys post in groups all the time the list that they provide. And so as you guys can see, you guys can buy a customer list at that point with, you know, some of these identifiers. Like I said, you can buy a list from somebody where it's, like I said, once again, property owners, $500,000, or property, not property owners, but homeowners with home values of like $500,000 or more. And then at that point, like I said, if you just had their email, their phone number, their first name, their last name, and the city that they were located in along with their zip code, you could upload that customer list onto here on Facebook and target those people with an educational video, with a testimonial video, like I was talking about before, right? And you can target those people, you know, so that you're even more hyper-focused now. Not only are you educating those customers as well, you know, and showing proof that you know what the hell you're doing, but also what you're doing as well is you have a specific list of the specific audience and crowd that you want to target. So you're even layering it upon even more at that point, right? So you don't have to necessarily rely on your website and on a Facebook conversion pixel, because you guys can manufacture this audience yourself, right? So hopefully this video provided you guys some value. I could probably go on for an hour when it talks about Facebook ads marketing, but hopefully this steers you guys in the right direction, because like I said, going into 2021, or not going in, we're already in 2021, but going forward and beyond, from 2021 and beyond, you need to be able to put your face in front of the camera as a business owner, somebody in your business, you know, an employee, whatever it may be. You need to be creating video content. If you're not creating video content, you're going to get left behind by the guys that are doing it, or you're missing out on a lot of money that can be made on the table, right? So, like I said, if you guys need help with your marketing for your pressure washing business, go ahead and get the free strategy call in the link below, right? And the additional comments and all that. And so I look forward to speaking with you guys, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Like I said, hopefully this video provided you guys some value when it comes to how to run a Facebook ad.